streaming. Alrighty. It looks like we're live. I don't know how high quality this stream's going to be. It is over 5G. Just as long as the microphone sounds good. So, Katie, if you don't mind, flip the camera. Hi, here I am. Can you go to the YouTube? Oh, man, I got the monetization on. Wow, give me some money. All right, here we go. Well, not how I thought our first episode of Eopievision would go. We're all very disappointed. No, I'm just kidding.
It ruined my childhood.
No. Listen, I am for one disappointed because we did not get the name of the Eopie at all. That I know. I got to rewatch. The only complaint, and that is the only reason why I'm watching the show. So, I mean, honestly, it's a 5 out of 10 for me.
Gerry, do you think we will be seeing the Eopie again, or do you think we've seen the last of this Eopie?
Why are you the way you are? Why would you do this to me? I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see the Eopie again because I think we're going back towards the end. We don't know yet, but the posters and everything have a big Vader looks like he's on Tatooine, which is huge. So I think we're gonna have a big I think we're having the big confrontation on there. So, does anyone else want to talk?
Yeah, let me see it.
Yeah.
Part of this experience, obviously talking about this show was truly part of the experience. Like being there to see it live with a group of people, to have gotten what we got today at the first panel, and to be like, all right, you're all invited to come back. I mean, that was unbelievable, number one. And I had told y'all, I was like, look, this is when they're going to do it. I thought it'd be more of a public screening for everyone to sit in, but it wasn't. It felt so much more exclusive. We were there with the celebrities that made it.
We got real lucky.
We were with the celebrities celebrities and the cast, crew, and their families. Everyone. Yeah. Which was you heard people clapping during the credits for and that was really cool. Oh my God. I loved that. It was yeah.
And the audience was very respectful too. They cheered at appropriate moments, not for too long, never for absurd amounts of time. It was just right. I could hear all the dialogue. I had no problems. And it enhanced the experience rather than what's a good word? My brain is fried.
Hampers.
Uh-oh. We got special guests. Nicke is the doorman for this evening. Wow.
Tell them we're live.
We are live. This lamp is awful. We are live. Lay across the bed, Dan.
We're live.
That's right. Come here, Dan. Yes, this is how we're gonna do it.
All right.
Mielke, where are you gonna sit now, bud?
Right here, bud.
You're gonna stand right there.
Come up here.
Let's see. We gotta make sure Mielke's in the shot.
Nick.
Dan.
Nick.
Dan. Nick's been so quiet. I want to give Nick a chance to speak. All right.
Come on, Nick.
Nick.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna want to make sure it's spoiler free at first, and then we're gonna get right into the nonsense. So, what'd you think?
Overall, I think it was absolutely incredible. There were surprises. There were, of course, we've all made our predictions. We've spent the last several months doing shows and predicting, and I'm always wrong about that, and I'm very upfront about how I'm never right about predictions. But even the things that I thought were going to happen, it went a different way. It went in a direction that was surprising and delightful in the best possible way.
I agree.
And the other thing, and you were talking about already, just the experience we got to have. This was the legit world premiere. Yep. They didn't do another one another day.
We walked on red carpet.
We walked the red carpet, and then behind us, they all came and did the stars and the interviews, and we got to be the first ones to see it with just.
Yeah. Dan, give us your spoiler-free thoughts, sir.
I just felt so, I felt well treated.
We're
walking, we get to see all of the uniforms. We got great seats, popcorn, soda, water.
Pringles.
I spilled water all over the people in front of us.
They threw Pringles, full cans of
was
Pringles
great.
and cereal.
There we go.
Yeah, look at
Yes,
this.
guys.
Cereal. Tony the Tiger.
Don't break a flake.
Chris.
I got more than I was supposed to get. Give me these. Whose were these? Mine. Keep them.
But you know, seeing Ewan,
Oh my God.
seeing Ewan again, guys, guys.
When he got like emotional at the panel today, I don't know if I was tearing up. Ewan today, when he's talking about how these movies have been received recently and how it makes them feel loved and makes them love that they were in it now. His eye, you could tell he was about to he was on the verge of tears. It was so good.
There's one thing I want to add to this too. The craziest part was the first thing Deborah Chow said. She goes, "This has been a lot of pressure on all of us. You know, we wanted to screen this for y'all because this is how it should be screened." Like, she made it a really big point to make sure that
It felt very sincere.
yeah, it was unbelievably sincere. And you felt the room was a little tense in that moment. Like, this was an experience that like no one else is gonna get, and that it was gonna be, you know.
It could go either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, please.
What do you want me to say? What am I doing?
That's entirely up to you.
Give us
What was it like for you, man? I mean, like,
It may have been probably one of the best, if not the best, Star Wars experience that I've ever had, and maybe I'm saying that because it just happened, because I say that every time something new comes out. But it was exactly what I was hoping it would be, as far as the tension with the Obi-Wan and Anakin story. And they didn't shy from any of it, you know. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, of course, but just they embraced everything. And this is why, like, when we talked earlier, I think down at the restaurant we were saying, I said that I'd be okay if they never did another Star Wars film. Yeah. You know, just make your connected stories, you know, through the comics and the books and TV. Do a movie every now and again for a standalone thing. Sure. You know, cool. Yeah. And I think Kathleen Kennedy said something about not doing any more trilogies. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. You don't have to be beholden to that. Just do your storytelling.
We just read something, or Nick read us something. Who interviewed Kathy on the red carpet tonight? Empire Magazine got her to say that the new films going forward are basically going to be set going from the sequel trilogy era, so past what we've already done. That's a confirmation on the red carpet tonight. The films coming out are going to be post. And again, that's from Empire. They had Kathy on the red carpet. So,
Wow. I had something I wanted to say very briefly about the overall experience, which is just getting to experience it with all of you. Oh my God. Because like today's been a surreal day. You know, I met Gerry and Scotty for the first time. You know, I met these folks last night, but like getting to experience it in a room full of Star Wars fans. Because like normally if I watch these shows, it's either by myself or with my mom, who's a very casual fan at best.
Exactly.
But I'm like squeezing Dan the entire time, caressing Jerry's right shoulder.
It was so beautiful.
We kept all saying, "How is this real? Like, how is this moment real?"
Me, Michael, and Gerry were in like this friendship hug the whole time.
I think I kept scratching Dan's knee, like very lovingly.
Chris and I every once in a while had a moment. Yep.
Everybody was lovingly embracing each other.
It was magic, and it that's the best thing about Star Wars is it brings us together in a way that no other media is capable of.
Absolutely.
And this just felt like such a pure expression of that. And I'm sincerely glad I got to experience it with all of you.
I want to say this. So cool. May 26th will forever live in my heart. Like, this is one of those days, like for real. Like, this.
You weren't kidding.
It's day one.
I know, it's day one.
Day one.
Before we left our room, I was on the phone with Roke, and I was telling him about the day and whatnot, and just like there were ways that I explained it to him, like how good Obi-Wan is, that I can't say on this podcast because I dropped multiple N-bombs. Like it's just how he and I talk. So it was so special. So, just saying to him that it was, I'm like, we had all this great stuff. We had that incredible Lucasfilm panel to start the day. Yeah. Then in the middle of that, they're like, yeah, so come back at 7, we're going to do the world premiere for Obi-Wan. What? Just what? Seeing it, experiencing that with all of you. And then I'm like, I still get to meet Carl Weathers tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
I get to go to Galaxy's Edge tomorrow. You know, like
There's
Yeah.
much more.
there's so much more going on. There's still 3 more days to go.
God.
Incredible.
Yeah. I mean, just the same thing. I can't believe this is the first day. Like, I'm emotionally spent. I was emotionally spent after the panel this morning.
The music.
A 90 minutes, John Williams, Harrison Ford, like, literally everything that happened in the first 90 minutes of Star Wars Celebration, like, I could have gone home.
Yeah.
And it's and then it kept getting better.
Yes.
Like, it's truly just unbelievable.
One other thing is, I said to Roke was, if I had traveled all the way from Philly to California to get here to do what I just did today, I could go home tomorrow satisfied.
No problem.
And there's still 3 days to go.
Damn straight.
Let me see it real quick. Yeah. One of the best things about this, like what was stated earlier, was the communal aspect of all of it. And like, you know, obviously a lot of us first time meeting each other in person, have worked together for years now, you know, and like it felt like just I don't know. It felt like such a culmination of so many things, so many emotions, so many thoughts, so many theories, and like, you know, less than 2 years ago, Star Wars TV just started, and now it's like it's its own
After the
thing.
last celebration.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, it wasn't. All I was gonna say is just we didn't even have Star Wars TV at Celebration Chicago, and so yeah, but
We got the Mandalorian. They got like 15 minutes of the Mandalorian when
got
it
2
came in
full
Chicago.
We got 2 episodes.
We were still waiting to see what we were going to be getting with these TV shows.
Uh,
Oh my
Now,
god!
it is the absolute backbone and lifeblood of the Star Wars.
It's pushing the franchise forward.
Yeah.
We have this till June 24th. That's how many days. We've got 4 more weeks of this. The first 2 episodes, unprecedented. And that's going to be how they do everything now. You notice that. They mentioned that today
all
for
gonna have to
Andor.
fly
First
to
2 episodes.
Andor in August.
Yeah. Y'all, it's all. I'm going to say this too, just to bring it up. We have Kenobi till June 24th. Then Light and Magic is going to start middle of July. And then literally by the time that series runs its course, end of August, then that's when you get Andor. 12 episodes. And then you're probably going to have probably Mando season 3.
Might get Bad Batch.
Or then Bad Batch, then Mando season 3.
Bad Batch is going to be during the summer, right?
I don't think so.
Platinum age of Star Wars.
It's a time to be alive. So we should now transition into the spoiler discussion. If you have not seen this, if you're for some reason watching this, I'm gonna see if anyone's watching it. Actually, let me see. Hold on.
I can pull it up.
Oh yeah, you pull it up. Pull it up. So we're talking full spoilers. No, it's completely fine. Look, Oh, it's right there. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, we're live.
So, another ad.
I said we have one person
One
watching.
viewer. I bet it's William.
Oh, it's William.
No,
it's William.
no, William. But let's see. Oh, it looks pretty good. Holy shit. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Anyway, so we're getting to the spoiler aspect of this. This is probably going to be watching the replay because most people are just getting the show right now. Yeah. We were fortunate enough to get the show at 7:15, so we had about 2 hours on the rest of the world because now it just dropped. For those that do not know, they dropped it really early. So go watch it. Watch this later. But in terms of spoilers, there was a Grogu level reveal of the call to action. You know, what gets the hero on the hero's journey.
Redefine what the series is.
Yeah, it's one of those ones.
Flipperoo too.
Yes.
For what Obi-Wan's original task was.
Yep.
For being on Tatooine.
Yep.
And it's
Yeah, please.
Seriously, it's a complete switcheroo, and you think Obi-Wan has to be loyal to one, he ends up being loyal to another, and it's awesome. Those spoilers.
They're doing a recap.
What?
We didn't get this. There's a full recap on Disney Plus.
Oh my God! There's a whole recap, guys. So Disney Plus is getting something that we didn't get, which is a full prequel recap.
Wait,
We deserve better.
I gotta say this. I have to say this.
We got it in the.
The opening sequence of this was the Order 66. We are officially getting like the
Spoilers.
9/11. Like, where were you when this happened? And we got, possibly how those, what was it, like 4 or 5 Jedi? Because those are the ones we run into later, if I'm not mistaken. That's how they're gonna play it.
Pete just sent a text message that he went back and pulled it up. And the very opening shot, the first youngling they show, is a young black Jedi. He thinks that's Reva.
That's what I was thinking. Either that and the Jedi who they found. It's just like, I mean, we got 10 years on it, and I mean, says she was living in the gutter and everything, right?
I don't think it's that Jedi that we found on Tatooine that wasn't Obi. I don't think that was one of the kids, or it might have been.
Yeah.
It's Reva who I think is most likely. Because otherwise, what was the? I mean, obviously beyond shock value, what's really the point in having that Order 60? Which, you know me, I'll take any Order 66 content I can get.
The part 2 where he's like trying to summon Qui-Gon, I was like, when we finally get that, bruh, I thought that was good. I know. That is gonna happen.
We're getting that in this series. We didn't get it. We didn't get it in these 2 episodes. We're
Liam already showed
they've
down.
dude.
It was very
They've.
clear he doesn't do TV.
I think this ain't TV. This is a long ass movie. This is a long ass movie released week to week. It's in parts. I can tell you right now, they set that up for a reason. We're at least getting his voice. We're at least getting his voice. If we get a full Force Ghost, I'm gonna shit my pants.
One thing I want,
My pants.
just full blue.
I will also shit your pants.
We're all gonna shit Dan's pants.
Dan's pants will be full of all of our shit.
It'll be cool. We're just gonna all shit together. So one thing I want to mention too, they showed a bunch of alternative takes of Jake Lloyd doing like in the cockpit. Dude, they showed like other shots that I've never seen before.
Got so full.
God.
Oh my god. Seeing like basically what Chris is watching, we got a little bit like, but it was a very quick cutscene take of like the prequels, and my heart just started like going. I'm like, oh my god. And then just seeing Ewan, the way he looked in this, the cinematography, it was spectacular.
Like Joel Edgerton back as
Flame Master himself, the Road Master himself. He was
Yeah.
Tatooine's best insult comic.
Yeah.
King of Roast, Owen Lars, Queen of Roast, Leia Organa.
Leia. Whoa,
listen,
jeez.
Listen.
Jeez. No spoilers.
That little girl, that little girl had no business being that damn good.
Vivian?
They went back in time and got.
I think it was Vivian.
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
It's
They
like
just
they went back in time and ripped her from there. Sorry, no. Please continue. Please, that's all I was gonna say. It's just like she was so damn perfect.
It was like this unbelievable sass in terms of how they did it. And the little bait and switch too, whenever she's, getting dressed and whatever. Not her,
Yeah.
I want to see.
She's in the woods.
So it was
It was 4 minutes.
4-minute recap. Another really important thing about this show so far is it's like a really good tie between the Ewan and the Alec Guinness versions of Kenobi. The torn, the kind of has some wisecracks.
And at the same time, it adds a new dimension to Kenobi that's so specific to this area, which is the broken Kenobi.
You said it earlier too.
And I said this earlier when we first got back to the room, is that this is playing into like my new favorite archetype, especially in Star Wars, of the broken hero, like Luke and TLJ,
Amazing.
Obi here. It's
God, it's so good.
Incredible.
So over here in this corner over here, we're watching the opening, and no, you can keep it playing. I want to keep seeing it. Oh, you're looking to see.
No, it's definitely it's her.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
Okay, so Reva is.
So you think she's bitter because she was never saved, or that she had to escape?
They said
and
they found her in the gutter.
oh
Too.
yeah.
So she, obviously.
Oh, 100% her. Oh yeah, that's 100% her. Holy cow! Because you start the shot on her, and that's how you tie it back in. Man, no, and know what I thought of too? I thought, wow, are they gonna show us Grogu right now? Because I was panicking. I'm like, this is such an intense opening.
This was like the most intense open. Like as this is happening, my heart's pumping because I'm like, Order 66 was brutal.
Well, the choreography, like the Jedi Master trying to save them.
And somewhere in there,
so-
Anakin right now is slaughtering people.
And I thought that they were going to have him show up, like, de-age. But I'm like, if they're showing Jimmy Smith's de-age, I'm like, we're getting it.
Oh my god.
And
We're getting Anakin.
in this opening too, something else I thought was unbelievable, or just these are live action clone troopers. These aren't CGI clone troopers.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it, like, was even better.
Speaking of live action clone trooper,
Oh, what a cameo!
Wow.
Was it Rex or was it just?
I think it's
That was just that.
Vietnam vet.
Yeah.
Clone
It was
trooper.
Tamora Morrison though.
Yeah, it was.
Tim.
Man.
Yeah, that was. Oh my God.
I love that we're in this era where we're gonna get Tamira Morrison.
And I was left confused. I was just left confused with the end, with the Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah, the Grand Inquisitor. So we were talking about this a little bit. I think that the Grand Inquisitor is not fatally wounded. I think most likely he'll come back with some form of cybernetics. I think that's because another thing we had talked about. We've seen almost everything from the trailer at this point. The only thing I could think of off the top of my head was Fortress Inquisitorius, which I think the other Inquisitors are going to regroup there and be like, well, what do we do without the Grand Inquisitor? Vader starts stepping in. So we get Vader, fifth brother, and fourth sister hunting Reva, who's hunting Kenobi.
Someone fan Chris.
Yep. Chris.
He's dead. Chris Ryan just died of a heart attack.
Happy. It's okay.
A couple of other things just on the, running through spoiler things, certainly. We get Alderaan. Oh. That opening shot, as soon as I realized what it was. Oh my God. It absolutely.
To make you feel something.
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, man.
As soon as I realized what it was, just lit me right up. And then also, Flea.
Oh my God!
Flea.
Oh
my God, it's amazing.
It was a great villain.
It was so good.
The fact that they made Flea a villain and like the one that you can just like get disposed of really quick, it was perfect. You know,
And that
so
little
iconic.
death that was off screen.
Yes.
Like very, just like such a cool, a really cool
The
character.
blade spinning.
I also love that everyone on that sci-fi planet has really colorful patterns on their clothes. You ever notice
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
He looked like he was wearing the '90s flame
Uh-huh.
like Hawaiian shirt.
Back to the Future 2 shirt.
It was
Yes, it really was. So
much color. I love it.
one really cool thing about seeing Alderaan in this capacity was the fact that you get the tragedy more. Whenever Jimmy Smith is like, straight up like, this will be yours one day. This is all,
Oh yeah, I was like,
No. And no, they said, there was a line like, they will turn to you for something, for their, when they need,
timeline because the Grand Inquisitor got killed.
literally.
Everything changed.
But like the Grand Inquisitor getting stabbed, I think has set a precedent for these characters may not be as safe as we think they are. I think there's room for vulnerability here. And this is I can't stress enough just how excited I am for what's to come.
Yep.
This has been a magical evening.
It really has.
There's so many moments.
The Grand Inquisitor, when he fought Kanan, was one of my favorite Star Wars characters. Said their fate's worse than death. He knows something. Something happened to him. And in the comics, he's like a some kind of Force aberration, like this hellish Sith dark side Force aberration. So, there,
The origin of it.
yeah. Hook in the comics.
This is why you have
Yes.
Axiom on.
Oh, like and subscribe.
Looking at him right now.
Subscribe for Axiom.
We'll keep
I'm
you.
watching him right now.
We'll keep you. Ooh.
So, I don't know how much we want to go on. We need to go to a fun little meetup with Pink Milk.
We'll be talking a lot more about
We'll talk more about this, definitely. Jerry and I are going to come back and recap the day as well towards the evening. Once we get there, I could tell Katie's getting antsy in her most patient way possible. But we're going to end up calling an Uber in a moment. And y'all, first 2 episodes, amazing.
I mean, do we have a rating system for our show? I don't think we do. How many Eopies? How long of an Eopie fart would you give it? I would give this a 2-hour Eopie. Like that poor thing needs to go to a vet, a space vet.
That's your rating system. I'm gonna use a different one.
All right, you're off the show.
This okay.
No,
I would give it an Eopie colonoscopy. That's what I would give
I
it.
like it.
Yep.
That's good. That's big.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
That,
I hear the song.
that's for the next
You looking for my rating on this one?
And out of Eopie farts, how long of an Eopie?
How many Eopie
A full day.
A full day.
A full day. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Eating carrots and shit. A full day.
Dan, how many Eopie farts?
I don't know. I really. I just don't know. Like maybe
What does Kenobi mean?
a whole. It's just a whole room full of them.
Nick, how many EOP forks?
All right. This is an entire Taco Bell party pack and Grande Fiesta box worth of EOP farts.
But it's from 1999, and it's a Phantom Menace taco box. Everyone, be sure to stay Bombad always. You'll see some more coverage of us as the week goes on, and I guess everyone should get a good Stay Bombad in. Here we go.
I'll get this thing killed.
Oh, here we go. Stay Bombad.
Stay Bombad. Go Tigers.
Like it, go Tigers. Like it, subscribe. Here you go. Stay Bombad. Stay Bombad. Here, pass
Stay
it.
Bombad.
Take one down, pass it around.
Stay Bombad.
Do it.